everybody, and welcome back to the craft room. It's been a while since we've been together here in the craft room, but I personally have been busy. I have not gotten a whole lot made. I've done a little bit. If you want to follow up on the previous couple weeks or whatever since I've made a video, go check out my blog. The link is down in the description box below. I've been posting, but all I have to do is just take pictures and then tell you about the pictures. A little bit easier than making a video. So, now that we're here together for just a few little minutes, I'm going to show you what I've been up to and what I have been trying. So first off, I'm going to show you these. I think the post, this is probably going to go up tonight, meaning Sunday, I think this is the 13th, Sunday, July 13th. This will go up Sunday night for Monday. The blog post actually goes up Monday morning about 7:30. But I picked my first two tomatoes. I picked them early and I set them in the windowsill to finish ripening, which this is all in the post. And they got yucky squishy, like they've been dropped and bruised way too many times. I'm not sure what caused that. Maybe it's because I picked them too early, or maybe it's because they got too warm sitting in the window. They got cooked, and I'm not sunburned. It looks like I'm sunburned. It's just a reflection off the lights. I don't get that much sun. But anyway, I have two more tomatoes, and these are actually in the post as well, but I brought them with me to show you. Here are my two little tomatoes. This is about how big the patio tomatoes are, about the size of a large cherry tomato. Of the two that I picked earlier, the big squishy one, we just threw it away because it just looked yucky. The second one wasn't quite as squishy, so I went ahead and tried it, and it had no flavor at all. Kind of like the grocery store tomatoes. So I don't know if it's just this variety of tomatoes or if there was something wrong with that tomato. Now, like I said, I picked these this morning and I'm going to try them probably tomorrow. But these were vine ripened. I didn't pick these early, so I can't wait to try these. And I'll definitely let you know either on the blog or here in a video. Now, let's start with, I'm warm. It's warm here in the craft room. We don't have much of a breeze tonight. But finished items, I have made two more hats, or completed two more hats since the last time I talked to you guys. The first one, I was a little upset because I followed the pattern and it said it was supposed to be small adult size, but actually it is like a preschool age size. But since I'm making hats for the preschoolers, I figured this one would be fine, because not all preschoolers are, you know, bigger kids. Some of them are a little bit smaller. But I used some white yarn and I used it all up. I thought I had enough to make an entire hat. But it was something I had back here. It was white and it had light neon speckles in it. It was some of my church, all this yarn here behind me, I believe. Well, almost all of it, not all of it. Some of it back there, some I've just stuck back there. But most of the yarn here behind me is from that Church Lady haul that I got a couple months ago or so. But anyway, all of this came from the Church Lady haul. Got this right here. Hope you guys can see that all right. I'll have to tell when I edit the video. But this is that ribbed pattern, and the ribbing goes from the top all the way down. I love it. And since I ran out, I saved a little bit, and then I did a gray with one stripe of the neon, and I had all but one stitch. If you look real close here, I'm one stitch that's gray that should have been white. One stitch short of having enough. But I got this one, and I'm going to put it in the bag. It is super squishy, and I love the way it looks. And I think it would be cute. Super cute. And I think it's kind of odd because I do have another one started. But this one and the next one I'm going to be showing you has like two, instead of just like it's a front post double crochet and then a regular double crochet. But for some reason these came out with two here and then the pattern and then two. I don't know. Whatever. It works, right? So this is hat number, what, 40? I don't know. I've lost track. But anyway, I will add this to my bucket and then we will go back and recount them at a later date. The next one that I finished, and this is the most recent one I finished, and I did not have my sewing needle, which this one has all the ends taken care of. There is no ends anywhere. I'm trying to make it a habit to go ahead and take care of my ends when I finish the hat so that I don't have to go back through them and fix them all later at the last minute. But this one I did not have my needle with me to sew it in. So this does have a tail at the very bottom. However, the tails at the top have been taken care of because I crocheted over them. This is the same pattern. This is the ribbed all the way down. And this one is, I'm going to put it on my head and see if it looks better. This one is the primary stripes. It's the same one that I made the rainbow kitty out of for a friend. I did not have enough, so I grabbed this blue right here to finish it off. This is kind of, I'd call it a dark royal blue or something. I don't know what color it actually is, but I think this turned out really cute. Like I said, please ignore my string. But it's kind of neat that the blue and the gold are together, the orange and the green are together. I mean, it goes into the red and yellow. It's just kind of cool how that ribbed, or how that's striped. Top's a little wonky, got a bunch of black right here, but once I got to my body of my hat without the increases all the time, it actually looks really awesome. So there's that one with the primary stripes. That I will take care of this, and then I'm going to be putting it in my bucket. So that's another hat, and I'll have to show you a picture of this next one. I don't actually have it with me. I was in the mood to make bookmarks. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I was in the mood to make bookmarks. So I made a wide bookmark from the Kaleidoscope yarn, and it is big enough to actually hang over a little bit on the top and the bottom of my Bible, and it's about that wide. So it's a nice thick wide bookmark. Like I said, I'll insert a picture of that one because I don't actually have it here with me in my craft room. I think I might have showed these to you guys, I'm not sure. Maybe I just took pictures. But I also have this book that I've been reading, and I made a bookmark for it as well. I think I might have showed you this. But I used some baby yarn that I had started a shawl, and then I frogged that and decided I was going to do hat. And I decided I didn't like it because it was too loose and airy. So I went ahead and made this bookmark with it. It's got curly cues on the end, and then just a single crochet back down the middle. And it fits perfectly in this book, and it'll also fit the same way in my Bible. I thought that was so super cute. So I got a neat little bookmark in my book that I'm reading. I think that's all the finished projects that I've done since the last time I talked to you guys. And I have 2 works in progress and an experiment. So let's get with the works in progress. The first one that I did, if you remember, I was making the starting grid hat by Ross from Smells Like Yarn, and I was using this I Love This Yarn print, which is jazzed stripes, and I didn't like the way that the ribbing was on the hat, so I frogged it and I started over. So this is what I have, and I might have showed this to you, I can't remember. I haven't done a whole lot with it here lately. I don't know if you can see that. I can't tell from looking at it. But I've been kind of in the mood to just do regular crochet because it does go a lot faster than knit. So I'm not going to frog this yet, but I have considered frogging this and just making a crocheted ribbed hat like these with this yarn. But we'll see. I'll put it on my shelf for a while and not do anything with it until I make that final decision. The next one that I have started, and this is another one of those Church Lady yarn haul yarns that I got. This is the Caron Simply Soft Party. It is the colorway Teal Sparkle. As you can see, it does have a teal sparkle to the teal yarn. I really like it. Absolutely love how this hat is turning out. And this hat does not have the 2 in the middle. It's just a front post double crochet all the way around. I don't know what I did any different. But here's what I have so far. I have one more row to go before I start the ribbing for the hat. Isn't that gorgeous? I absolutely love the way this looks. And it is soft because it is Care On Simply Soft, and it is super squishy. So like I said, I've got one more row after the one that I'm working on right now, which I think I made it all the way back around. Yeah, so I have one more row of the body, and then I start my single crochets in the back loop to make the ribbing of the hat. So there's that. And I'm super excited. I can't wait to finish that one. And then the experiment project. I've been really intrigued here lately by the Bavarian crochet. So I suggested it to a friend to try it because she'd gotten some new yarn. I'm like, hey, why don't you try this? I think it looked pretty cool. So she's tried it. I don't know if she's actually going to make the blanket, but she did try the Bavarian crochet and it looked really cool. So I decided to try it. And I know I have to frog it because I do have a mistake. I know what my mistake is, so I need to go back and finish it so that my stitch count is correct. But I grabbed these two Care On 1 pounds that I have. One is a yellow, is it gold? Oh, Sunflower and Royalty, just blue and gold. And I decided to give it a try. Now I have not cut my yarns because I figured if I didn't like it, I could just frog it and I wouldn't worry about it. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or if I'm just going to snip my yarns and go on. But this is what I have so far. Looks pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. But my original thought was making this with just regular crochet. I mean with just one color, a striping color, the this one right here, Favorite Stripes. Is that what it is? Yes, Favorite Stripe. I have several of these. I actually made the Tunisian poncho that I didn't like, and then I decided I was going to, I didn't frog it, I just undid some of it so that it was one big long piece. And then I was going to make it a blanket. Well, I don't know if I want to make it a blanket because I thought it'd be cool to do the Bavarian crochet with this and just do it in the round without snipping my yarn, which I have several. I have a couple more of these anyway. This is not the only one that I have. So I don't know. I haven't completely decided what I'm going to do, but probably won't continue on with this because these are not, I don't know. I don't think these colors are interesting enough for me, if that makes sense. So anyway, that's what I've been working on. That's what I finished. That's what I've been experimenting with since the last time I talked to you guys. And hopefully I can visit with you a little more often. I'm going to try and make some time to come back in here in the craft room so you guys can see what I am doing. So I want to thank you guys for joining me here in the craft room. Make sure you check out the links down in the description box below, ways that you can connect with me and see what's going on in between my videos, and I will check back with you right back here in the craft room for my next video.